Hi everybody, this is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. Okay, so we are creeping up here on the month of May. I've already talked about Beltane, which is on May the 1st, or celebrated on April the 30th through May the 1st. Kind of like a New Year's Eve type of a celebration that carries over to May the 1st. The month of May is a universal 1 month. You take the number 5 of May plus the year of 2021, you get a total of 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. April was a 9 universal month, which meant an end of a cycle. Now we are at 1, the beginning of a cycle. This is a fresh start type of energy, very fresh. Things are going to be locked and loaded and ready to go. The energy associated with May is all or nothing. You're either all in or you're going to be all out. The energy is referring to the beginning of all things. Maybe this month you're going to decide to make changes in your health, pick up new hobbies. There are going to be greater opportunities of all kinds that are going to be arising in the month of May. The number 1 signifies individuality, not fitting into the standard, not fitting into the crowd, developing, digging deeper and finding out what it is that makes you different or makes you stand out. The energy of number 1 always brings on confidence, ambition, and a bravery, determination, and a true leader type of mentality and strength. So more importantly, I wanted to talk about May the 5th, or the 555 gateway. We're in a 5-month, the 5th day of the month, and a 5 universal year. 555 gateway or portal, whichever one that you resonate with by calling it. The number 5 always signifies change. Change is not bad. It's a greater opportunity to dig deep. All right, so let's see. When major changes arise in our life, it is because that we are ready for the energy. So if the changes appear in your reality, it is because you have done something that says, okay, it's time to level up, get something else going, shift your awareness, try something new, get into a different hobby, whatever it is. It is because you have already applied this type of energy. You have cleared something out, and now you're ready for a greater opportunity. But of course, if you get to that mindset of, oh my gosh, change, I hate change, then of course, the way that you perceive all of these changes that are coming in are going to be hardships for you and very difficult. So remember that if it wasn't happening, it means that you weren't ready for it. But if it is happening, it's because you are ready for it. And it means that if it's happening and you are not ready for it, you need to face it, because it's for your highest good. Sometimes, a lot of times, the universe comes into play and says, here, I'm going to push you a little further. I'm going to push you. Because you can't continuously stay stuck. And really, in all honesty, regardless if you are aware that you're ready for it or not, you're really thinking about the energy from time to time, which means you, therefore, are manifesting this energy. How often do you think about getting healthy? How often do you think about a different change in if it's relationships, jobs, or, finding something that gives you purpose in your life? How often are you thinking about it? And then how often does it get pushed to the back burner? Those times when we actually are thinking about something and then let it go are the times of greater manifestations. Because we're not holding too much and pressing too much pressure on the situation. There are a lot of times when we are thinking in terms of, I want this, I want this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and we're always thinking about it. We end up getting anxious or angry or bitter or regret because we're not doing anything, but we're always thinking about it. Those are the things that the universe kind of holds off in providing it, because you're putting resistance on it. Manifestation can take place when you think about it and you enjoy that sensation in the heart and you forget about it. Then the universe is going to kind of test you or usher you along, urge you along, push you along, and give you a sign that says, here it is. Now you can grab hold of it. Let's see. When you are continuously seeing 555, even if you're not, whether it's 555 or 555, and when this 555 gateway begins to open, this is a time of great advancement. And we should be taking advantage of this opportunity to advance. I have actually recently had an advancement in my process. I haven't spoken about it yet. I've been going through the flow process within myself and allowing things to kind of come to me without putting too much pressure on it. This time I haven't done so much research in terms of how can I explain this to others. I just kind of allowed this gift to be given to me, let it go, and I've been living my life actually for a couple of weeks without really focusing too much on my spiritual growth. I've kind of not put it on the back burner. I've had rest for myself. And I've mentioned this several times. It's sped up, but slowed down at the same time. I've been given a lot, but there's a lot that I am unaware of. So I haven't been overcomplicating my process. I haven't been overthinking. It's been actually really great. Although, again, it's very uncertain, yet very certain at the same time. It's really difficult to explain my process here at this where I currently am, the level that I'm at, and the gifts that I've been given recently. But I know that this is a part of a change that is taking place that I don't really have an understanding about. It's a change that is appearing And I know that as long as I can continuously move through this type of uncertainty still, that I'm going to find greater understanding. And perhaps as we enter through May, I'm going to get more understanding. And of course, as we continuously move forward with faith, trust, love, we always find understanding. And so I'm giving it time. And as I have taken a little breather from really doing tons of studying or going within and asking way too many questions, I've taken a real breather here since the first or second week of April. And but especially after I got this I received my recent gift, I let it be. And then I began to ask, please guide me and explain to me what this is. And voila, when you let go of resistance, you always receive more guidance and more information. So let me see, I was going to So I just double checked to see where the moon was actually going to be on May the 5th. And it's going to be within the sign of Pisces. Pisces is complete balance, signifying the two fish. And I just wanted to make a note of that so you can get into an alignment. Now, when we are thinking in terms of how this 555 gateway is really going to take effect, we have to kind of look back. The year of 2020 was about 2020 vision, getting really clear. Getting clear about what you want out of your life. And seeing through illusions. I think we all can really agree that we learned a lot about life due to the COVID and whatever your belief is on that, and what you have actually, regardless of what your belief is about COVID, we all have seen what COVID has done to society and ourselves. And it has given us all great opportunity to truly reflect on what is important in our lives and what we want to accomplish within our own lives. Now that we have entered into a 5-year, we can make and apply all of the necessary changes. The number 5 in itself is about movement. Change, of course, that means to change. You can have more adventures, more traveling, journeys of all types during this time. These things can also be an internal process, not necessarily changes that occur on the outside of us. Keep in mind that the greater experiences that we can have in life are the ones that we understand internally. So things don't necessarily have to change within our reality. They can change within us and reflect within our reality. Oftentimes when we make changes in our reality, it doesn't necessarily match how we feel on the inside, which means there's more change that may take place. When we change from the inside and it reflects outwardly, there doesn't necessarily have to be a drastic change, like for instance in an environment or friendships, being changed or altered, or occupations changed and altered. When you change your perception and heal from certain aspects of your life, or all aspects of your life, and limitations and fears and doubts, your current reality is not the reality you thought it used to be in the past. Our pain and limitations have the ability to cloud our reality. And when our inner vision has become cleared, the reality that we have can become so much greater. And keep in mind that movement it's not always about being on the go. It's learning to go with the flow of your life. Again, like I just explained, this past couple of weeks for myself, 3 weeks for myself, have been fast, yet slow, certain, but uncertain. And what am I doing? I've taken a step back, really, from my life, and it's reflected. I've changed things on how I have given videos to you guys. I'm doing things that I ordinarily haven't done because of greater uncertainty in the things that I have been accustomed to doing for the past couple of years. And it's a definite change for myself. I've already experienced change, and by going with those changes, I've received lots of gifts. I've been able to upgrade in my abilities, and I've received the gift of light language. And I am working even further on that. I had a lot to clear in order to gain confidence in doing that, and it was very scary. Although I'm very proud of myself for really fighting my inner demons, and it only took for 3 days. So you can be experiencing something like that, and it could actually continue on for the entire month of May, because we have May the 14th and we have May the 23rd. Again, 3-5-5-5 days, beginning May the 5th and continuing to May the 23rd. Every time that we can stay within the now moments of our lives, we are in every single time and every single space at one time. We are able to tap into all time frames when we are still, when we are present, when we are enjoying our every single moments. That means that our mind is continuously emptied of allowing us to be at the moment that we are currently in. Looking towards the past never serves us. Looking towards the future that we are uncertain of does not serve us. Staying present gives us so much clarity. And so the 3 biggest portals of the year are the ones I just described. May the 5th, May the 14th, and May the 23rd. There is a greater opportunity here to tap into movement, greater change, travel, and this is also including the astral and the physical. Traveling, journeying through the self and others, performing creative. You're going to be performing, you're going to become creative, and so much more. You have great potential that you can tap into during these times. Use the entire month of May to really get still and open up to different types of realities, whether it's this reality or the unseen realities. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.